What if I told you the NFL's most dangerous runner is about to get even scarier? You thought Saquon Barkley was unstoppable in 2024? That was just the beginning. Now, with new coaches, a revenge-driven Jalen Hurts, and a playbook built just for him, Saquon is about to be unleashed like we've never seen before. And the rest of the league? They're not ready. This isn't just about running the ball anymore. This is about changing the game. Get ready, because the Eagles just broke the playbook wide open. Philadelphia's secret weapon isn't so secret anymore. Let's get one thing straight. Saquon Barkley isn't a luxury in Philly. He's the engine. He's the spark. He's the one who makes everything else on this offense come to life. And in 2024, he didn't just have a good year, he had a historic one. Over 2,000 rushing yards in the regular season. A record-breaking playoff performance, NFL record for most combined rushing yards in a single season, regular plus postseason. Yeah, that happened. But here's the challenge now. How do you keep greatness going? How do you make sure the league's best back doesn't become a target? Or worse, predictable? The defensive blueprint is out, and it's a problem. Ever since the confetti dropped in the Super Bowl, one thing has been clear. Defensive coordinators around the league have one goal: stop Saquon. Just look at what the Chiefs did in the big game. 25 carries, only 57 rushing yards, just 2.3 yards per carry. That was Barkley's worst game since Week 6 against Cleveland. Why? Because Kansas City sold out to stop him. They stacked the box, played aggressive, and dared Hurts to beat them through the air. And guess what? That same strategy is coming again in 2025, especially early in the season. The counter: new coaches, new plays, new Barkley. But here's the twist. The Eagles know it's coming, and they're ready. Enter Kevin Patullo, the team's new offensive mind. With him calling plays, the Birds are planning to use Barkley in ways the NFL hasn't seen before. More misdirection, more play action, more motion, deception, and speed. And when it's done right, defenses don't just guess wrong. They get exposed. The film never lies. Let's go back to that Super Bowl. Analyst Brian Baldinger broke it down perfectly. The Chiefs spent 2 weeks preparing to shut down Barkley. They bid hard on every fake. That opened up play-action lanes, kept linebackers out of position, and gave Jalen Hurts time to throw. The Eagles didn't just run. They used the threat of the run to rip the defense apart. That's what this new system is about. Use Saquon's gravity, use his power, then strike where no one's looking. Sound off. What will Barkley do in 2025? We're turning this over to you now. Predict Saquon Barkley's 2025 stats. How many yards? How many carries? How many touchdowns? Drop your full prediction in the comments, and let's see who gets it right by season's end. 'Cause one thing is clear. If defenses think they've figured out Saquon Barkley, they're in for a long, painful season. Yeah, we can sit here and say it all day. Just throw the ball more, spread the field, make defenses stop stacking the box, give Saquon space. Sounds simple, right? But in the NFL, nothing is that easy. That beautiful 46-yard touchdown from Jalen Hurts to Devonta Smith? Moments like that are amazing, but they don't happen by accident. They happen because of hard work, chemistry, and perfect timing. And in 2025, if the Eagles want to stay dangerous, they'll have to be sharp, fast, and unpredictable. Jalen Hurts knows what's at stake. Jalen Hurts knows the pressure is on. He's not just the quarterback, he's the leader, the tone setter. And during minicamp this offseason, he said it himself. They have to pick their poison. It's just a matter of us executing. When someone has a chance to make a play, they need to make it. Translation: no more excuses, no more almosts. In 2025, every play has to count. Building a stronger passing attack, brick by brick. Let's be real. The Eagles have built their identity on being tough in the trenches and crushing teams on the ground. But under new offensive coordinator Kevin Patullo, things are changing, and fast. Patullo's made it clear. This offense won't just be powerful on the ground, it's going to be deadly through the air, too. His strategy? Start with what your players do best, and build from there. We're going to take what we do well and stretch it further. Add new ideas, try new looks, and make defenses guess on every snap. That's not just good news for Hurts. That's great news for Saquon Barkley. Because the better the Eagles pass, the harder it is for defenses to focus on Saquon. And when they can't key in on him every play, he's going to torch them. But there's one big problem no one wants to talk about. It's not just game plans. It's not just defenses. There's something else that could derail everything in 2025. Something that's haunted great running backs for decades. Workload. Last season, Saquon Barkley led the entire NFL in touches by a wide margin. 8 different games with 25-plus carries, more total carries than Derrick Henry, Bijan Robinson, and almost every other back over 2,000 rushing yards from start to finish. But here's the dark truth. History is not on his side. The curse of 2,000 yards. History never lies. Only 8 running backs in NFL history have rushed for over 2,000 yards in a season. O.J. Simpson, Eric Dickerson, Barry Sanders, Terrell Davis, Jamal Lewis, Chris Johnson, Adrian Peterson, Derrick Henry. Guess how many of them came back the next year just as strong? Only one rushed for over 1,500 yards. Barry Sanders. Only one averaged over 100 yards per game. Derrick Henry, only 2, had more than 300 carries. Sanders and Chris Johnson. The rest, they dropped off. Hard. Not because of talent by Jiu-Jitsu, but because the human body has limits. Even elite athletes can't carry the ball that much and stay healthy forever. So what's the answer for Philly? They've got to be smart. They've got to protect Barkley from burnout. That means spreading out the carries, rotating backs more often, using the passing game to take pressure off and not forcing Barkley to carry the offense every single week. If they can do that, he could break history, not follow it. Fan question: will Saquon be the exception? Let's hear it from you. Will Saquon Barkley break the 2,000-yard curse and stay elite in 2025? Type Y for yes, he's built different. Type N for no. Too much mileage, it's going to catch up. Drop your thoughts in the comments. And if you've got a bold prediction, lay it all out. Listen, Saquon Barkley isn't just some guy hoping to survive another season. He's preparing to dominate. And when you listen to Saquon speak, you can tell he knows exactly what's at stake. I don't even know how many touches I had, but it doesn't feel like it. I feel great. I feel like I'm entering my prime. Let that sink in. After carrying the ball more than any player in the NFL last year, he still feels fresh, still hungry, still dangerous. How? Because Saquon's doing what greats do. He's listening to his body, listening to his coaches, and trusting the process. He's working with elite trainers. He's talking to legends. And most importantly, he's not rushing anything. This is not just about being fast. This is about being smart and lasting all the way through February. Enter the enforcer. A.J. Dillon is here to smash faces. While everyone was watching Philly sign big names, the front office made a quiet move that might turn out to be the biggest one of all. They brought in A.J. Dillon. And folks, this man is a tank. 6 feet tall, 247 pounds of raw power, built like a linebacker, moves like a rhino, NFL tested, playoff hardened, and out to prove every doubter wrong. And here's the thing. Nobody talked about this move, but you better start talking about it now, because it might save Saquon's season. Dillon's body is ready, his mind even stronger. After missing all of last year following neck surgery, Dillon is back, and he's not just healthy, he's better. I feel better than I ever have. I've had a year without hits. My body feels fresh. I'm loose. I'm ready. That's terrifying news if you're a defender, because Dillon doesn't dodge contact. He invites it. He's not just a change of pace. He's a storm you can't stop. 1-2 punch. The plan to keep Saquon fresh and fearsome, with Saquon being the clear RB1. Dillon's role is simple. Take the punishment, crush the clock, and wear defenses down. Think about what this does for Philly. Defenses sell out to stop Barkley's speed outside. Boom! Here comes Dillon, straight up the gut like a sledgehammer. Need to kill time late in the fourth? Let Dillon pound the ball, drag defenders, and eat the clock. 3rd and short, don't overthink it. Give it to the guy who punishes contact. Oh, and here's something that'll make offensive coordinator Kevin Patullo sleep better at night. Dillon is an elite pass blocker. So is Saquon. But now, Barkley doesn't have to carry every responsibility. Less blocking, less bruising, more burst, more big plays. Tactical advantage. 2 backs, 1 goal. An article from Zathon Sports said it perfectly. The Eagles now have 2 very different weapons. Barkley can hit the edge and take it 60 yards. Dillon can punish the inside and control the pace. This is what championship teams do. They don't just rely on one star, they build depth, strategy, and toughness. And if Dillon is as ready as he says, the Eagles' backfield just became a nightmare to prepare for. What do you think? Is this the best backfield in the NFL? Let's hear it from you, the fans who bleed green. Do the Eagles have the most dangerous running back duo in the league? Type Y for yes, unstoppable force and immovable object. Type N for no, still not convinced. And tell us, how would you use Barkley and Dillon? Split carries, power sets, full speed rotation. Drop your take in the comments and join the debate. Here's the truth. Everyone knows what Saquon Barkley brings. Blazing speed, open field magic, explosive cuts that leave defenders grabbing air. But here's the twist no one saw coming. The Eagles just added the perfect curveball, and it's not just about backup. It's about strategy. It's about changing the rhythm, forcing defenses into chaos, and keeping your best player healthy for when it matters most. Because A.J. Dillon doesn't just look different from Barkley, he plays different. He hits different. He opens up the field in a whole new way. Smarter, not softer. The plan to protect a star. Now don't get it twisted. Nobody's saying to cut Barkley's role. This isn't about holding him back. It's about being smarter, more strategic, and keeping his body fresh for the long haul. Last year, there were too many plays where the Eagles clearly said, yeah, just let Barkley do it. That's fine when you're desperate. But when you're trying to win a Super Bowl, you need more weapons. You need options. And that's what Dillon gives you. He's not a backup. He's a hammer. And when you rotate a hammer in with a lightning bolt like Barkley, defenses can't prepare for that. Football is chess, and the Eagles just got a new queen. A.J. Dillon said it best. I love how the Eagles' offense keeps defenses guessing. It's like a chess match. Exactly. And right now, Philly's offense is full of queens. Weapons everywhere. Tight ends, wide receivers, linemen, and 3 different styles of running back. When you have that much power, you don't need to overuse your MVP. You just need to play smart and force the defense to guess wrong. Over and over again. Too many mouths to feed? Good. Look, when you've got A.J. Brown, Devonta Smith, Dallas Goedert, and Jalen Hurts slinging the rock, you don't need Barkley to touch the ball 30 times a game. And that's not a problem. That's a luxury. Even Saquon knows it. We've got talent everywhere. We're still dialing it in, adjusting the playbook, finding the rhythm. But we all know the goal. Winning football games, whatever it takes. That's the mindset you need. Not egos, not stats, just wins. Don't forget this name, Will Shipley. Now, before we move on, let's talk about one name no one's mentioning, but everyone should. Will Shipley. The rookie has been turning heads in OTAs and a mini camp. Fast, tough, sharp, and he's hungry to climb the depth chart if he keeps balling out in training camp. Don't be surprised if he takes that RB2 job from Dillon. If the Eagles want to keep breaking defenses in 2025, they've got one clear mission: protect the beast. Keep Saquon Barkley fresh. That means being smart. That means using every weapon in the arsenal. And that means letting A.J. Dillon and Will Shipley do more than just watch from the sidelines. Last season, Kenny Gainwell only got 75 carries. Shipley, just 30 carries. This year, that needs to double, at least. Imagine this. Dillon and Shipley combine for 150-plus carries. Saquon stays healthy all season, and the Eagles' offense never misses a beat. You keep the defense off balance. You keep Barkley explosive, and you make sure nobody can guess what's coming next. A healthy Saquon, an unstoppable Eagles offense. Listen closely. When Saquon Barkley is healthy and rolling, Philly has the most dangerous offense in football. Period. Home run potential on every single snap. One cut, one block, one missed tackle. Boom! Touchdown. And if you add even a slight improvement to the passing game, let's be real. Who's stopping this team? Nobody. Not in the NFC. Maybe not in the entire league. Hurts is locked in, and the whole team knows it now. Don't forget about the man under center. Jalen Hurts, he's locked in, he's focused, and he knows exactly what Barkley brings. We complement each other perfectly. Hurts said, he had something special to this offense, and we're just getting started. That's not hype, that's belief, that's leadership, and that's the kind of mindset that wins back-to-back titles. The whole plan centers on one truth. Let's break it down one more time. More big plays, more touchdowns, more wins, and it all comes back to Hurts, because if he levels up just 10%, this offense becomes a nightmare. How do you stop that? You don't, and that's why Philly might just repeat. Fan Huddle, you call the plays. Now I need you to weigh in. Should the Eagles limit Barkley's touches and rotate more, or ride him all season and unleash the full force? Drop your answer in the comments. Type rotate if you want a 3-back system with Dillon and Shipley. Type unleash if you think Barkley should be the main guy all the way through. And while you're at it, give me your bold prediction. How many total yards will Barkley rack up in 2025?